Welcome back to Living with a Classic. I'm out in my XJ40. It's a 1991 Daimler XJ40, and I'm just out for a lovely autumn or fall drive, whatever you want to say, here on my lunch break. As you may know, I'm working from home at the moment, and I hardly ever really drive anywhere because now when we have two kids, my wife is home all the time. So really, she does most of the driving at the moment, and my daughter doesn't go full-time to daycare at the moment, which also means that I'm not able to leave her there and pick her up, which was really the only driving I did for the past year and a half. And now I hardly ever leave the house, which I do miss driving a lot. So I try to take some time sometimes during lunch like this, take a car and just go for a little bit of drive. And today I want to bring you guys along and show you all these beautiful fall colors here. I'm going to stop here actually so I can turn the camera around and show you guys, but it's just so gorgeous. We've had the first 1 or 2 nights, really cold nights. We've got a little bit of night frost, so all the leaves are a gorgeous color, and I'm afraid that if I wait a couple more days, nature won't be as beautiful, and I can't share you, at least in my opinion, the very beautiful surroundings around here where I live in the south of Sweden. Now, how's that for a view? I think this is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know about you guys, but I think that fall or autumn or whatever you're going to say, I'm going to say fall, is probably my favorite time of year to drive any type of car, especially classics. I love it, especially now I have the sunroof open, got the heat on, and it's just so nice. And also the cars always run so well, especially maybe if you have an older British car that likes to run a little bit warm. This is a great time of year to take them out. And also, I don't know, they just seem to run really, really well on this nice, cold, crisp air. And it's, right before you got any salt on the roads or anything like that. Also, it's no vacation anywhere, so you don't have any sort of, crazy vacation drivers or anything like that out on the road. It's just wonderful, wonderful time of year. I'm going to head up over here to some of the favorite roads, which are really, really close to my house. Hopefully the leaves have turned a beautiful color over there. And I'll bring you guys along. And I thought, while we drive and enjoy the view, we also talk about something. And I thought we'd talk a little bit about what is going on in the channel at the moment. Now in the fall, sort of going towards winter, what are my plans and some of the goals for the channel, because it's been a long summer. I've been home a lot. I've done a lot of planning and a lot of thinking. Haven't as much time to go out and work on cars as I wanted to, of course, due to having a 2-month-old son. But lots of ideas, lots of fun things coming up. So I'll be back in a second when we're over to one of my favorite roads. For those of you regular viewers, I love driving down this road. It's sort of a back way over to where I live. Got a stream down here on the right, which is really beautiful. And in the winter, got frozen waterfalls over here. But we're gonna go right here a bit, and then there is a turn-off road to the left in a little bit, which should be really beautiful, but it's already really beautiful over here. Sadly, the sun just went away, which when I planned this all morning, it was just gorgeous and sunny, but I think you can already see the beautiful colors. Anyways, so back to some of the plans. So I'm driving the XJ40 here, and this is the car I drive most of the time when I have to go somewhere. Take, of course, the Range Rover sometimes. We've got to bring a lot of stuff, but I try and drive this thing as much as I can. But I did mention I don't really drive that much at the moment, which I do miss. There are perks of working from home, but I love driving, so that's one of the things I do miss. Once it gets a little bit colder and we get some of the snow and slush and salt on the roads, I am going to bring this XJ40 off the road, because it has some of that cosmetic rust and things in the front. I don't want that to get any worse before I get a chance to fix that. And I just don't want to do that this year. Also, then I will fit a new headliner and a few other things, and try and fix a few other things, because I do have a big sort of goal I want to do next summer. I don't think I've shared it with you guys yet. I want to do sort of a really big road trip with one of the cars, and I think the goal I have at the moment is to go up to the North Pole, so all the way up to the north of Sweden. I've never been there, and I thought that'd be really, really fun as a road trip and bring you guys along and film everything. But either it will probably be maybe the XJ40, the XJ12, or the XJ6 that I think I'll bring. Not really sure which one. I would like to take maybe the XJ6 if everything works out with the new engine, but otherwise I think maybe the XJ40, but yeah, we'll see. There's a long time to wait until that. Otherwise, XJ6, we are waiting on that engine, or I'm waiting on that engine. In about a month's time, I have scheduled some time to go and have a look at, hopefully remove it. If all that goes well, I'm going to try and fit it as quickly as I can to the car. I have a goal to be able to drive it, if at all possible, before Christmas. That would be just a lot of fun. Go around in that thing, Christmas music, I'll put the winter tires on it and enjoy it. And then of course we have the Saab. The Saab is being worked on in the moment. We'll go into the workshop a little bit later and see what's going on in there when I get back. But the Saab is getting some rear brakes. The XJ12 is up on jack stands, getting new fuel lines and an exhaust fixed and a few other things. So hopefully I'll get to drive that a little bit before the end of the year. At least that's the goal. And the XJS is sitting there and just waiting for a beautiful, nice day to be able to take it out. I would have taken it out today, but the Saab is blocking it in. And then you've probably already seen the video where I talk about what is happening with the Barn Find S-Type. That car is going off, hopefully sometime now during the winter, going off to the paint and body shop. Will be all fixed up, and I'll get it back sometime in the spring and be able to start the rest of the restoration of that car, which will be great. And the V8 S-Type I'm working on whenever I have some spare time, and just trying to get that engine in there. And there'll be a video coming up when the engine is in and we get to fire it up, and hopefully it runs well, and the new owner, or the owner who has actually never driven it, can get it back and enjoy it. Going up one of my favorite roads where I went down before, and just look at this. I mean, this is really my favorite time of year. Too bad about the sun, but you can't always have everything. But I hope you guys can see why I really do love the nature and all of that around here. Over here in the workshop, you can see we got the XJ12 here. You can see the back of the XJS over there. And like promised, we will have a look around. I just ran out of time during my lunch break. It was great going for a drive, got some good energy, but now it's the end of my working day and I can show you guys around the workshop, what's going on here, and we'll go down to the storage place as well and have a look at what's going on over there also. The XJ12 is up on jack stands because I'm working on the fuel pipes back here. Finally got all the parts for that, so it's all really getting taken apart. Got the everything out over here as well. So yeah, next step is to just remove the old hoses, put new ones in. Most of these aren't very old, but since I'm replacing some of them, I'm just going to replace them all. And I have new pipes to go in here, the hard metal pipes as well. So that will look great when all of that is done. And then I'm doing the exhaust on this side as well. Got a bad exhaust stud there, so a bit of a challenge, but might as well fix it at the same time. XJS is just sitting over here, like I said, waiting for a nice day to take it out. The Saab is blocking it in, however. Got the brake parts over there for the Saab, and I've just started here on one side. If you remember, the MOT people did not like the rusty rear brakes, so I got to fix them. And I got until the end of this month to fix them and bring them back. It's actually not illegal to drive at the moment, but if I fix it before the end of this month, I can take it back without having to completely retest it, but just, test the rear brakes. So I have actually gotten everything to be loose. So I loosened the caliper bolts and sprayed them down a little bit again. So they're sitting there, and everything is actually feels like it's coming apart pretty easily. Hopefully it's the same on the other side. And hopefully I will feel a big difference with the new brakes. It was a little bit juddery before, so that should be good. Otherwise, as you guys know, this is just a beater. So there is rust in certain places, but structurally it's good. It's really good underneath. The sills are good. It's just all the bolt-on things, but probably not going to do anything about that. But pretty soon we will put the winter tires on it. I have ordered a radio for it. And with all of that together, should be a good car when it's really cold outside and we got those slushy, snowy times. If I end up having to go back to the office again, this would probably be a good commuter car to drive to the office when it is cold and snowy and salty on the highways. And down here in the storage, we got the XJ6, and I really do miss driving this thing. Can't wait to pick up the engine. Fingers crossed, everything really goes well. I just really want to go out and drive this thing again. Now with the new interior and everything, I just want to go out and drive it. And I'll put on the winter tires, and it's fully rust proof and everything, and just go out and enjoy it. I can't wait. But we have some other things over here, of course. We got the S-Type, no engine in it. We got the engine here, which is pretty much all together. So next time I'm out here, I'll pull this out here, mount the transmission on it, and then it should be pretty much ready to slide back into the car, hopefully. And hopefully that will be pretty easy. Before that, I'm going to clean out the engine bay a bit, and I got to get that exhaust manifold out. One of the studs is just completely rusted off. I'll have to cut it and do something about that later. So we'll do that. And yeah, spare engine, or the old engine that we will take apart at some point and see actually what failed in it, because I think it has a couple of catastrophic failures inside. And over there, of course, is the black Daimler 66 we've seen some videos on. It's just being stored at my place here for the winter. So it's sitting in here at the moment, and I'll probably take it out once this is done, so I can get it all the way in there, take it out, give it a nice wash, and cover it over. Just picked up a cover for the owner, and then it can sit for the winter. And then we got some things being fixed on it for the next driving season, but overall it is in great shape now. It runs very well, and the owner thoroughly enjoyed it over the summer. That only leaves two of the cars. We got the Range Rover, which everything's going really well with the Range Rover. It's just my wife is away in it at the moment. It's running beautifully. Of course I jinxed that right now, but it's been going really well. There will be a 1-year update on that coming pretty soon. We've already driven, or she's already driven, about 10,000 kilometers in it, which it's not bad for an old Range Rover. And she absolutely loves it, which means it's staying. And probably sometime next summer, if everything goes well, hopefully we can fix some of the cosmetic things on it. And I'll probably send it to the same body guy who is fixing the S-Type, and he can make it look all like new. And it's definitely a keeper. It's a great old car. And of course we got the 66 S-Type, but I just made a whole video of that, which is a previous video on the channel. So if you haven't seen that already, you can check that out, and there's a full update on what's going on with that project. So I hope you guys liked coming along for a little bit of a fall drive. Let's see if we can get some more beautiful colors over here. Got some of the trees over here. But I just want to share with you sort of what's going on over here, and a bit of a fleet update, because there's so many projects sort of going on at once that, and that's sort of what happens sometimes when I work on something and I gotta wait for parts, and I've already started filming, and then I gotta, do something else to get a video out for you guys. I really do my best to try to get these videos out twice a week, and it seems you guys really enjoy that. So thank you so much for watching. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed already, hope you like this video and consider subscribing for more content like this. Until next time, I'm Adam. This was Living with a Classic. I'll see you soon.